Evening everybody, how are you all doing? It's Dan here from the tool room, and tonight I have to show you some shiny new things, so let's get into that. Okay guys, so my first shiny new thing is that I've had a few things sent to me by Knipex, including this very fetching shopping bag here, which has this cool little pliers on the front and everything, so that's pretty cool. This of course is their world famous now pliers wrench on it, and tonight this lovely Nipex bag is going to be used as a backdrop. Okay, so let's get into it then, what we've been sent. First, let me start off with some cool little things here. So I've been sent by Nipex a Nipex power bank, which I think is pretty cool. And what I'm going to use this for, I think, is like on the Millis Construction channel. Check that channel out, by the way, it's really cool. Quite a lot of shout outs tonight. So we got the Millis Construction channel there. Now he uses one of these power banks to put lights into his tool bag, which I think is pretty cool. So I'm going to have a little bash of that at some point using this power bank and do a video on that. And also they've sent me this cool little Nipex USB flash drive. Now, the reason I do that is, the reason I'm showing you these things is because, you know, they're cool little things you get sent by Nipex, and, you know, no one else has them. So it's worth having, isn't it, and worth showing. Moving on then, I have finally got the original Klein lineman's pliers. Now, you know I've been after these for ages if you watch my channel, because these are the original lineman's pliers. And in a video soon, these are going to be going up against the Nipex versions. So these are their latest versions with the 1000-volt handles. So I'm looking forward to using them, and I'm going to give a big shout out to Will's Electrical Services. Again, check out his channel, because he has kindly sent me these pliers free of charge. So really appreciate that. He also sent me some croppers as well, some Hellman croppers, but I've lent them out at the moment, so I can't show them. But he did also send me, which I wasn't expecting, this little Qtec Duo non-contact voltage tester, which is pretty cool. I've had one of these before, and it's quite a nice little stick. But yeah, he kindly sent me that out as well. So big shout out to Will's Electrical Services. Check out his channel on YouTube and check him out on Instagram. Next up then is these, the Knipex ergo strip. I realise yet again I'm flicking between Knipex and Nipex, but everyone sort of moans at me if I say one or the other, so I'll flick between the two for purposes of this video, and then in the proper Nipex videos I will say it properly. So yeah, these are the ergo strips. I use these all the time, love these, love this little tool. Now what I use this particularly for is, what I love about it is it's got the tiny little like 0.2, 0.3, 0.8, so it's perfect for 8-core alarm cable. So I use that quite a lot for that. So these are really cool to get hold of, these little Nipex ergo strips. It is something that I really do use a lot actually, and didn't think I'd use too much, but you know, I've ended up using it to death. So I'd recommend these to anybody. It's a really great little tool. Next, you know, I've got some little Larrys. Well, now I've got the Nebo Big Larry. So this one's got a torch on the top as well, which is pretty cool. So, you know, and you can see it's pretty bright. Sorry if I've caused anyone to have a fit. So yeah, this one is in a fetching red colour as well. So I keep this in my big tool bag. And you know, I love that it's got a magnetic end. I've always gone on really well with these lights. I really like these. So I decided to get a big one, and I just saw this one in red and I thought, yeah, I've got to get that. That's really cool. Weirdest thing I'm going to show you tonight are these Nipex 926763 1000-volt insulated tweezers. Why on earth has he bought them, you might think? Well, when I'm doing CCTV, I've got these big gorilla paws, and I hate sticking my hands into the power supplies to get the fuses out, okay, if you've got a blown fuse. So I thought these would be really good for that. Now, I'm sure they're really good for a lot of things, but actually for taking fuses out, I was a bit disappointed they're not actually that great, because they kind of slip off, unfortunately. So I might have to rethink that, but you can actually get a proper fuse puller, so I'm going to get that instead. But these were £27, so yeah, that was a bit of a kick in the teeth, that was. But they do work, but just not as brilliantly as I thought they would. And I suppose they do save me getting a shock, but I'm always slightly worried that they're actually going to break them. My plan was, so, you know, say the fuse is that way up, to grab each end of the fuse and pull it down, but they do tend to slip quite a lot. But there you go, I am now the proud owner of a Nipex 1000-volt set of tweezers. But there you go, it'll be interesting to show. I don't think I'll be bothering doing a full review on them, but even so, they're worth having a look at. Right, very, very quickly I'm going to show you this, because there is a full review coming. This has been supplied to me by Nipex. This is the Nipex Cutics, and this is their new knife. I'm not going to show you anything about it. I'm just going to show you I've got it, because this is a new review which I'm going to be doing for them, and they've kindly sent me this. So look forward to that coming up, okay? Another thing I'm not going to be saying anything about is this, because Klein have sent me this. This is their new multi-nut driver, which is a really, really cool and very, very heavy tool. Now, I haven't really had, to be honest, the review on this was due ages ago, but I haven't had a chance to use it yet. I've been doing a lot of service work and things, and I haven't had a chance to use it. So this, I will be using this soon, and the review of this will be coming up. So if Klein are watching this, then my apologies for that, but it will be coming up soon, I promise. But I'm not going to say anything about it at the moment, just give you a little look at it. This is the new Klein multi-nut driver, which is really, really cool. So look forward to that review coming up. My first Fluke things. I've never had Fluke things before, but I bought myself a Fluke T90 for one bag. This is really useful just for doing quick little tests, you know, just on like intruder alarms and things like that, just to check this power go into them, and also on CCTV to check this power go into them and things. This is really useful for that. I got myself a little T90. I bought these both second hand, and my boss, if Matt's watching, shout out to you, he gave me this Fluke T130, which he found in a roof void. The only difference is this one's got the digital screen and it's got a light on it. So I'm really proud to have those. They are really cool tools, and I use them more than I thought I would, actually. It's just, if you just want to check simply for power, they're just a lot easier to use than getting the multimeter out and, you know, changing all the settings on it to get it to read power. As easy as that is, it's just a little bit easier again with these. So there you go, Fluke T130 and the T90. Bought myself some new pliers after I blew up my other ones. This is, correct my English, the Nipex 0206225. Now when I bought them I thought they were 200s actually, but I didn't read the description properly, and it's actually the 225. This is the chrome version, so these are the 02 is the high leverage version as opposed to the 03, which is the normal one. So I've treated myself and gone top of the range on this one. So this is these, again 1000-volt handles. Don't really need them that much, but I do love them. I love the feel of them, so I'm always going to buy the 1000-volt handles, and I like the colour as well. So these are the 0206225 Nipex combination pliers. Tracer. This is a new little company I've started using. Tracer. So here we are. I have bought this tracer set because everyone keeps going on about them. So I've got a tracer deep hole marker, which is quite cool because it's gone a bit leaky. It's cool yet leaky. This is the deep hole marker. Clearly I've had that facing the wrong way when I should have it facing that way, so that's leaked a little bit, so I might have to get a cloth to that in a bit. We have a tracer. This is just a sort of standard marker pen, so I bought a few of them, which is pretty cool. We've got a tracer pencil. Now this is great, I use this a lot. This has also got a lid on it as well, but I've taken this out of my tool bag, and the lid has sort of stayed in the tool bag, but I have got the lid for it. But these are pretty cool. I use this quite a lot. I enjoy using that. And then I've just got some spare different coloured leads for it as well, and chalks. So I bought a nice little set there, and that was all the tracer stuff. So I'm trying that out at the moment, see what I think of that. Doing a lot more CCTV now, as you know, so I bought myself a decent Nipex 975110 RJ45 crimps. So these work really, really well. Really, really nice to use, these are. I've used them quite a few times now, and yeah, these are great. They're a bit difficult to click into place, you know, and get them to stay where you want. You have to sort of do it like if you do it like that, it just bounces back up, so you have to kind of do it like really carefully. Listen to it click in, 1, 2, and then they stay. But yeah, but apart from that, they're great. But the crimp itself, they do really well. So these are my new little investment. Obviously doing more CCTV now. A good set of RJ45 crimps is really useful. Last but not least is I bought myself an interchangeable set of screwdrivers. Now, I did originally go to buy the Weira ones, like I always had, but they didn't have the right set I wanted in stock, and I think they've even possibly discontinued them at the shops. So I bought the Weha set instead, or Viha, and this is their Slim Vario set with interchangeable blades. So you can see they've got quite a nice sort of selection of blades there. And what I've done, I've got an extra handle as well, because this is one way they were lacking a bit on the Weira set, that they only had one handle. So I bought myself an extra handle as well. And what you do with these is you just, as opposed to putting the whole blade in like on the Weira set, you just pop them in there, pull it forward, and it locks in place. Now, if you're into holding your screwdrivers like that and supporting it on that end as well, these probably on the screwdrivers for you, because you do tend to knock that off and your blade falls out. And if you do drop them on the floor, your blade's going to fall out every time and bounce somewhere. That's the only thing I found quite irritating. But what I do like about them is they take up a lot less room than the Weira set. You know, I'm a massive Weira fan and I buy all this stuff. But these, as a little tool roll to put in your pocket or something like that, are better from that point of view, because you can just roll them up and, you know, they just roll up into a little sausage like that. You wrap them around and they just fit into your pocket nicely. And, you know, anyone who's got the Weira set, as I used to have, you'll know that they are quite a bulky thing. So there we go then. So to recap then, we got the Weha screwdrivers, we've got the Nipex RJ45 crimps, we've got the tracer set, we've got the Nipx combination pliers, we've got the very expensive Nipx tweezers, we've got the Nipx cutics, we've got the Nipx ergo strip, we have the Klein lineman's pliers, we have the Nebo Big Larry 2, we have the Qtec Duo, we have the Nipx power bank and USB stick, we have the Klein multinut driver. And these are all the tools I've had. Now, I have had some different power tools as well. I'm going to do them in a different video. And another thing is I've had some very nice new tool bags, okay? Now, I'm going to do them in a separate video because they have been supplied to me by Vito Pro Pack. And I know I promised them to, this week, I know, but I'm just having a little bit of a tweak of the videos. So that will come out early next week, I promise, about Wednesday, I should imagine. Okay, so that is coming, but I just thought I'd give you this little video in between. Oh, and by the way, of course, the Fluke testers as well, continuity and voltage testers. So this is my big pile of new stuff. Right, now before we go, guys, I just want to tell you about a new little startup channel. And by new, I mean like he started up today, okay? But please give him a bit of support. This is a channel called Tools Galore, okay? And he wants to start a band of tooligans, as he calls it. Not hooligans, tooligans. So guys, if you look up his channel, Tools Galore, okay, I will put a link to it below in the description. And if you can jump onto his channel, click a like and subscribe, that would be great. And speaking of likes and subscribes, thank you ever so much, guys. We've finally done it. We've hit 1,000 subscribers, so I'm really pleased about that. 1,000 subscribers on Dan's Tool Room. So if a load of you who are subscribed to me want to subscribe to him, then we can build his channel up really quickly. So that'd be great. But it looks like it's going to be cool, and he's a fellow Welshman. So what more can you ask? Okay, so there you go, guys. Please, again, keep liking and subscribing. You know, 1,000 more would be nice. And again, check out my Instagram at Dan's Tool Room, coming up on the screen now. And please follow me on there, because I put lots of pictures of my tools up on there as well, which is cool. And you, to be honest, you probably get earlier previews on there than what comes on the Tool Room. So again, guys, thanks very much for watching this evening. Quick one tonight, and I'll see you on the next video. Oh, by the way, before I go, I'm going to be starting to do as well some different types of videos. So I'm going to be doing like some of my products. I'm going to be doing like an 8-minute tool review. Okay, so the tool review is going to be about 8 minutes long. So we're going to be quick, snappy tool reviews. Get them done. We will do longer videos as well. You know, we're not going to be completely quitting them, but for some of my tools now, keep looking out for my new 8-minute tool reviews. Okay, so that's coming up again. So again, guys, back to thank you all again for liking and subscribing. Keep on doing that. Hit the bell icon so you don't miss any videos. And I'll catch you on the next one. Night, guys. Take care and work safe.